Started. Dun, 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 dun. It doesn't smell like I farted. Dun, 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 dun. But we've got so much to be grateful for. And if you'll stay, there's something in store. A little bit of story about a fantastic day. When you hear it, you're gonna say, love morning, love morning, love morning. Yeah, Hug Nation morning. We're gonna have a love morning. Yeah. Good morning. Welcome to Love Morning. I am excited to share with you today. I've got so much to be grateful for. Had the best day ever yesterday, and I want to share gratitude with you and hear what you're grateful for. If you're here live, do me a favor. Say hello. If you're watching this recording, also, hello. Leave a little comment. Tell us something that you're grateful for. Something that happened in your day, something that's going to happen. So exciting to share these moments. Hey, Gerbot. Happy fun day to you. It is a beautiful Sunday here in San Diego. Shiny, shiny day. Good morning, Jessica. My day already has been... I went for a walk this morning, and on my walk, a neighbor had this huge pile of super healthy mother-in-law tongue plants, like this one behind me. And so they were all just, I took like 5 of them and put them into a pot. And I mean, that's a solid $20 pot if I would have bought it at the store. Not that you can put a price on the miracle of life, but I was already on a phone call and talking to my brother, and then I was gifted amazing plants. I love those plants. I've got one right here. I've got another one down there, 2 down there. So the universe apparently knew that I was a good adoptive plant parent and put them right in front of me. I might actually go back after this and see if there's any more. Oh, good morning, Jennifer, and good morning, Susan. Sorry that you haven't been feeling well, Susan, but yesterday, First Saturdays, was so good. We missed you. Once a year on November, we're joined by LoveWorks, which is another organization, and they just do a big push and to give things away in November. They have this like a float, a giving float, and they have music. And after we gather at Taco at 3rd Avenue Charitable Organization, they then drive down in a bus full of people and the float full of goodies to give away. They go down to a different part of town where there's more clientele, and they just do a parade. I haven't seen the footage of that because we stayed at First Saturdays, but man, it was so good when they were there. We were dancing and music, and we had a good crowd of clientele and a ton of volunteers. It was like the perfect number. Like we ran out of food. We didn't run out of food. We ran out of care packs like 5 people early, which is perfect. You know, you want to just bring just the right amount so that not too much extra, not enough. So it was great. So that was part of yesterday's amazing day. Jennifer is grateful for plants too. Good morning, Jessica. Did I already say that? So for First Saturdays, Lisa was able to join me. My brother joined me. My nephew and his girlfriend joined. Tim and David Bronner were there. Misty was there. T-Love was there. Just a bunch of my friends and beautiful people. And so First Saturdays was awesome. Before that, I did a podcast recording with my brother and Shonda. We reviewed Flash Gordon from 1980, which is a terrible movie, but lots of fun things to talk about. So that's now live on the Hard on the 80s podcast, which last night I made a Hard on the 80s Instagram page to try to start uploading clips and things from our show. And then also had an evening gratitude that was nice. But okay, so here's where it gets amazing. So First Saturdays, how do I say this in the best possible way? So I left First Saturdays a little early after we had helped all of the people experiencing homelessness and given them all the clothing and food and everything we could, and just lots of smiles and good times. But I left a little early because I had to get home for a interview that was scheduled with a woman named Antonia Marquis. She reached out to me a few weeks ago, and I checked out her social media stuff, and I'm like, this human is awesome. They're bold and colorful, and they're super into gratitude and love, and they're a musician and a singer, and just a total love ambassador. I'm like, I want to know this person. Like, sometimes bright pink hair and bright clothing. I mean, literally, like, I'm like, I see you, beautiful human. And so I sit down to the interview, all excited to meet this person, and very quickly realized I already know this person. This person started listening and watching me when she was 16 years old. She's now 28. She participated in First Saturdays 13 years ago. She showed me the picture. I'm like, oh my gosh, I wouldn't have known it was the same person. And so I am sitting down with a person that I find so inspiring, and she starts off by telling me how inspired she was by me when she was younger, and how important it was to see this bright, vibrant love ambassador in the world as an inspiration. I had to actually take a minute. I got super emotional. It's like, I mean, never underestimate the possibilities of just shining your light. It's so easy to get caught up in like, well, things aren't going the way I think they should, or I'm not as successful as people should be at this level, or I don't have enough money for that I should be, or I'm comparing myself to this, and I get caught up in all those things. And so to have this just like, wham, boom, this incredible person was helped to get to this incredible place because of me, and I had no idea. Just, it's that significant faith that I have. You just do your thing, shine your light, and you have no idea how the ripples affect the world. As we did our First Saturdays in our 13th year, and there were people that had come back after being gone for years, and they were just so kind of touched. It's a church group, and they bring people, and there's other groups that bring their kids, and just like the ripples. So as I am feeling often overwhelmed and discouraged by the world, and feeling like the forces of darkness sometimes are just too much, it is so important to remember that a little bit of light eliminates darkness. One candle in a dark room makes a difference. And the ripples of your authentic expression can change the world. So super appreciate Antonia, and hopefully we'll be having the interview that we did together up soon. I will be sharing more of her stuff because she's just incredible. She's got a project called LYLO, Lilo, Love Yourself, Love Someone Else, where people send in clips where they share something that they love about themselves and something that they love about another person. And I'm like, I love that! It's kind of like, the gratitude practices that I'm doing twice a day, where you there's something about exercising those muscles of appreciation and training yourself to focus and be in gratitude. So I just got hit full bore by the ripple returning yesterday. And the same day of First Saturdays, then to meet someone who was at First Saturdays 10 years ago and to see them blossom into this incredible ambassador of love, who's got, 10 times as many followers on YouTube as I do. I'm like, yes! This is kind of the dream, right? Is to, as a person slows down a little bit, to have faith and trust that the seeds grow and the magic continues. So I'm in a good place today, feeling massively grateful for the way that I'm inspired by so many, and that apparently I get to inspire others too. And that's just the truth about life. We are always impacting the people around us. Nothing is permanent, and every ripple continues forever. So thank you for joining me here today for a little gratitude. Anybody want to share something that they're grateful for? Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Tracy. Thanks, Painey. Good morning, Brent. Good morning, Joyous. Joyce is grateful to go to church and grateful I can also leave early and come feel my feelings in the swing set. Nice. Swing sets have been coming up a lot lately. I want to try to get onto a swing set, feel the motion. Brent says, Susan and I enjoying a Sunday cloudless Florida sky together. I read that as a cuddling Florida sky, which I hope is also part of your enjoyment. I'm also grateful I finally backed up 3 old hard drives into a new 16 terabyte hard drive. And it has been so much fun to find nooks and crannies of pictures and videos that now I have all in one drive, so it's so much easier to organize and find stuff, photos. And I drizzled a lot of pixels over the years. And so it's fun to see things that have long since been lost in the onslaught of uploading. To go, oh my gosh, that was awesome. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Oh my gosh, that would be offensive nowadays. Things like that. Good morning, Dow Girl. Dow Girl says, good morning, and I'm loving the extra hour. I realized that if we didn't have microwaves, would any of us know that there was daylight savings? Because all our digital things, they just adjust automatically. The only reason I know that anything was different, I was like, oh, the stove and the microwave still need to get changed. Because I was almost ready to go live here an hour ago. And then, well, you know how it works. So happy earlier day, right? Fall back. So is it lighter earlier? Is that what it is? Or is it darker? Oh, it's darker. The mornings are lighter and it gets dark at like 5 o'clock. Anybody else want to share some gratitude? If not, I've got a meeting that I'm going to jump into late, so I will head off shortly. But I did want to share my just bliss from my yesterday day. And I hope you check out the Hard on the 80s podcast. The Instagram is Hard on the 80s with no apostrophe, 80S. Thank you, Joyous. Well, there's also a First Saturdays Instagram now. I realized when I was trying to communicate with the volunteers at First Saturdays, a lot of them are college students, and they're like, hey, we organize on our Facebook pages. They're like, do you have an Instagram? I'm like, I have a personal Instagram. Oh, is that how you guys do it? So now we have an Instagram for First Saturdays SD, and there's one for Stay Sparked, the podcast, and there's one for Heart on the 80s, and there's one for Pink Heart Camp, and there's one for Halcyon Pink. And with that, wherever you are, give yourself a big squeeze. And appreciate this moment, this day. Appreciate and have trust and faith that as we work to pursue our truth and be authentic, that there is a value in that is profound. Not only does it align us with our own joy and our own purpose, but it also inspires others and aids others in finding their truth. There is true activism in an internal path of inquiry. So let's take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and you, thanks for being here for our Love Morning, our Hug Nation gathering of gratitude and connection. Let's take this into our days. Then I realized I actually could show you a picture of Antonia. Let's see if this will work. There, you can see her. That's right? Look at this incredibly beautiful love ambassador. So, thank you, Jessica. Thank you all. I will plan on seeing you at maybe Gratitude at noon if you want to join in Zoom, or tomorrow. I love you.